What's up, guys? My name is Marco. I'm an American, and actually I took most of the weekend off, but getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Hi, Karen. How are you? Mary, what's up, Mary? Great to see you. Rob, what's up? Chris. Jordine, what's up? Marisela, Carlos. I'm back. Yeah, I took the weekend off. Valentina, what's up, Valentina? Kay, Patricia, Steven, what's up? Gigi, what's up, Gigi? Shannon. Iwani, what's up, Iwani? Good evening, guys. Which of Marco, you should be watching Game of Thrones. You know, I have Netflix, so Game of Thrones, it seems so good that I haven't given it a chance. I want to watch it when I have time, because I'm the kind of guy that once I stop watching something, I kind of have to go. But I watched Rome, I watched Marco Polo, I watched Romans, something about that. What's up, Patricia? Henry, what's up? Athanasius. Athanasius, stop punching right, man. Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Cindy, check this out. This is my my ancestry. I'm going to do the ancestry DNA, because I'm freaking tired of people playing identity politics. So I'm finally gonna know exactly where my DNA comes from. So I know the composition of my DNA, and I can have an educated opinion on what people talk about me. So people are comparing Charlotte of Game of Thrones. Yeah, guys, let's talk a little bit about that. That I was with Will Johnson. Will Johnson was there was a anti-KKK rally here in Tracy, California, and hurry before Game of Thrones starts. Oh, okay, so that's what's up. So everybody watches Game of Thrones. What time does it start? Chelsea, what's up, Chelsea? So Valentina is 68 European and 21% Italian. What's up, Lori? Okay, so Game of Thrones starts at 9, so I got 15 minutes. Okay, guys. Gigi is Mexico, Spain, Middle Eastern, Europe. Henry has low battery. So I wanted to bring Henry. Yeah, Anastasius, stop punching right, man. Uh, so I was with Will Johnson. I don't know if you guys saw the feed, the live feed. If you haven't, go to Will Johnson's page and you can see it. He had about 700 viewers. I think it's the most I have seen on Will Johnson's page. Oh no, I seem like that many when we have the big rallies. People just want to know about what's going on. And guys, this has evolved from this guy being a Bernie supporter and all that into this guy being a Republican. It seems too good. It seems too much of a coincidence to me. And I think we need to just keep researching exactly to see what happened. What I know for sure that happened is that the governor, the speech that the governor gave, and the mayor of Charlottesville, false flag everywhere. False flags everywhere. Yeah, Valentina. Pretty much. I sent a tweet. Oh, guys, guess what? I'm verified on my Twitter account. My Twitter account's verified. I have the blue chip. So, yeah. So, I feel really good about that. So, I sent a tweet to the governor, and I told him, Mr. Governor I can't remember his last name. The speech, it seems that he took that speech, he borrowed that speech from one Barack Obama. Did you guys see that speech? And so the same thing that everybody says out there, with a nation of immigrants, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And then he said, go home and never come back. There's no room for your hate in this town and this Commonwealth. He called it Commonwealth. Now, I don't have anything against him telling people to go home and never come back, because that's how they used to say it in the old days. What I have a problem is that he said he referred to white supremacists, and I believe he said KKK. I think he said that. White supremacists. So obviously, this is just against white people, right? So what about Antifa? And what about BLM? Because technically, a commonwealth, not a state. Yeah, so oh, here's Will. No way. Shannon says no way. He had no hate. We didn't start anything. Well, whether we started or not, these guys have taken this and they are throwing all the meat on the grill. Because I was talking earlier with Will. What's up, Franklin? Basically, I have been attacked on Facebook for in the last 24 hours. There's been so many attacks in Facebook on me from the Hispanic usual suspects. And they're saying, if you are a real Trump supporter, deport yourself. They're asking me to deport myself. They're asking me to stop supporting Donald Trump. They're asking me to admit that I made a mistake. And that same thing, saying that I hate my own people. And my answer to that is keep coming back. And I did post something that say, a true supporter, Trump supporters don't break. Trump supporters do not break. Get it to your head. That's what I've been telling them. It doesn't matter who dies. It doesn't matter who is born. It doesn't matter who dies. Trump supporters remain loyal until the end. Like Chucky, I'll be your friend to the end. Valentina says, people need to leave my brother Marco alone. Yeah, nobody wants to, that's for sure. Nobody wants to mess with Valentina, trust me. So, guys, these guys are going with, it's like they were waiting for this. At the Univision headquarters, it's like Christmas for them. They put out the speech of this governor. They put subtitles in Spanish and they threw it out there, and I think it's got about like 4 million views. So old friends of mine are writing to me and saying, see Donald Trump, see what Donald Trump's doing? And I'm like, Donald Trump had nothing to do with this guy. It's like everybody's going at us like if it's our fault, like if it's a Donald Trump supporter's fault that this guy decided to run over these people. And that's how fast these people's minds work. They just, they do not, evaluate, they do not analyze, they do not process a valid, an educated conclusion. Everything is pretty much based on smoke and mirrors. We really don't know what happened. We have no idea what happened. Because this went from potentially being an Antifa guy to now being a registered Republican / white supremacist in a few hours. I remember I sent a tweet that saying that Antifa killed their own, but then this evolved into something else. Will Johnson was saying earlier also that the war is here, that this is the beginning of a real revolution. And I'm not talking about the Bernie revolution, because never in history, and I don't know much about history, because remember, I was born and raised in Mexico. I came here 20-something years ago. But the way they have singled out white people today, yesterday, is just, they have pushed them against the wall just because of the actions of some kids that went out there with some tiki torches from Home Depot. They might have been from Lowe's, I don't know. But those torches, I don't know what they did with those torches, but I can use them. If they are done playing with those torches, I can use some for my backyard, because I live by the water and I love the tiki torches at night. When I do parties, you should see I put the tiki torches in the backyard, and it looks really nice with the water. But yeah, The war on white people has begun. And it's just from friends of mine, from people that I know, to the mayor of Charlottesville, to the governor, to Obama. If you see the tweets from everybody denouncing white supremacists, which in all honesty, I'm going to tell you something. I have no problem with people calling themselves whatever they want to call themselves. I have problem with people's actions. Because now they're even saying that this guy belonged to this group, that he might have been part of this other group. And then this other group is saying, no, that guy doesn't represent us in any way, shape, or form, just because he was holding a shield that looks like might be one of us. We don't want to claim him right now. So really, we don't know about this kid, who really he is. And then let's think about this, guys. Let's think about this for a minute. What constitutes a white supremacist? At what point do you become a white supremacist? What is the code of ethics? What is the I don't know. Like, do these guys have a special ritual where they get baptized, where they get announced, where they get, called, okay, you are a so-and-so, a white supremacist, so-and-so, right? Why is the mainstream media so interested in calling this white supremacist? See, I haven't been following this a lot because I took the weekend off, and my wife gets mad at me if I keep looking at the TV or my phone. But when the kids were at the pool, I would run to the room and I would look a little bit, and it seems that everything they were saying is white nationalists causing problems. But the mainstream media was not saying anything. Oh, and there's also counter protesters that are poking the bear there. There's counter protesters that are causing problems. Another one. When the police called for the state of emergency, and they got all the Trump supporters / let me see, who's that? Franklin, I'll invite you in a minute. If you stay there, please say hi or something. Now, so really what constitutes, so this, what I think that's happening is that, one, we don't know what constitutes a white supremacist. Right? When do you become a full-blown white supremacist? How long do you have to be in that group? Another one is the KKK, and for what I understand, and you guys tell me this, is that it was enacted, or it was started by the Democrats. So now that they're trying to erase the history of the United States, the Marxism that they're throwing in, so if they get rid of the Confederate statues, they should get rid of the Democrat Party too, because they're the ones that created all that, right? KKK is Democrats. So then we have a bunch of imposters. We have a bunch of people that have kidnapped, that have taken over the Trump movement. And now the mainstream media and my friends, which is really sad, are saying that we are the operators of this hate, that we are orchestrating this hate, that it is us, you, me out there, and we did not create this. I have nothing to do with what happened today, but yet I am being blamed for it. There's tweets that are calling me a white nationalist, which I don't know where they get that from. I'm not wearing any makeup, guys. This is my true color. But yet I'm being called a white, I think they call me an alt-right nationalist or something. Now, I know some of the guys from Unite the Right, and I know what's going on. Maybe this torch thing was a little extreme. I can tell them that. I get that they wanted to make a point. I get that. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think there is a lot more to this that we don't know. There's a lot more to this that they're not telling us. I think this is too perfect. And then Donald Trump did say that, you know, he kind of condemned all sides, that there was people from all sides and things that had been building for a while. So Nikki says that I am a tan white nationalist. Okay. Man, this is crazy. Let me see. Does anyone, John Aguirre, do you want to call? Let me put my number if somebody wants to call here and help me out. I'm running out of steam here. That's my number. Just let it ring. Let it ring like 5 times. Athanasius says that this was a setup. Well, then another thing. All these people, the counter-protesters that went there, it's like they came out of nowhere. And that's how it happens all the time. And also, it's like they were waiting for this. Because then they started marching today. Everywhere. There's marches going on right now. Oakland, I wasn't watching TV all day, but there was marches everywhere. Valentina says, this is part of the big plan. Well, I remember a lot of people were saying that, you know, the summer of hate. And I believe it now. Because, look, I was taking the day off. I had nothing to do with this. And then I got probably like 500 people just attacking me. If you go to my page, there's so many trolls. And I've been putting on some of the stuff. I haven't put everything. Everything they put there, because they put, you know, killed yourself and sending me tweets and things like that. The entire bottle of the Confederate memorial is a trap for the right. Thank you, Pat Jones. It's a trap. Yeah. And I think they felt right into it. And the thing is that now it makes me think, because Boston on the 19th, which is next weekend, I think Robert Herrera is going to be there and Kyle is going to be there. So I wonder what we should do. I remember Nikki is trolling me. Um, so I don't know if you guys saw I put my number there. Anybody wants to call, paid by Soros. So
Hey, Marcos,
hey, Henry. So you're in New
can you
York.
hear me?
You're in New York. Um,
Yes,
I
sir.
am in San Francisco. So I, I don't know if you've been watching. It's pretty crazy what's going on. But how is New York dealing with this?
New York is intense. Today I was in a parade for the Dominican Day Parade. I was able to interview both mayoral candidates that are running against Mayor de Blasio. Right now, they're concentrating on the races right now. Things are pretty quiet in New York, but tomorrow, guys, you got to tune in. Our president, Donald J. Trump, will be in Trump Tower, and I will be live there, broadcasting live tomorrow. He should be, well, he'll be there in Trump Towers, but I'll be there. And they expect a huge rally, and they expect the counter protest. And it's pretty big because you know what's happening with the president and what's happening with the country and North Korea. I mean, other issues that we're dealing with. I can tell you right now, we might expect, and we're hoping, there might be something big tomorrow in New York. So we are asking for everybody's prayers after what happened yesterday in Charlottesville. I mean, we are worried right now in New York. This may become real ugly, and especially, you saw what it was. It was martial law. That's what they declared when the governor, when everything got out of hand.
So you guys fear that there will be some kind of retaliation, some kind of hit back for what happened? I see.
Not because of not because of yesterday, but because of Donald J. Trump being at Trump Tower the first time since the inauguration. He's back in New York. NYPD is in high alert right now, and really high alert. They thought he was going to be here today. But before I continue, let me let your people know that I am a freelance reporter for those guys that don't know me, and I am reporting on the news here, the real news, not the fake news. And it's getting interesting, man. It really is. I need everybody's support to tune in when I tell them, please help me, because I'm trying to broadcast as a conservative reporter here in New York.
Well, there's a lot of people that are nervous about this, and they're saying if anything happens to Trump, it's war. And I've been hearing this from many people.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So what do you know? So the police is on high alert. I know you were a retired police. Are you a retired law enforcement or something like that?
I'm
So
ex police officer, not retired, but I'm ex police officer. Yeah.
an ex police officer. Okay, great. Well, yeah, we're gonna be praying. And so, what can you tell us about what happened in Charlottesville? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think we could have done better, especially as Trump supporters? Because right now we're being blamed. We're being blamed.
Yeah, I think one of the things that is going around, guys. I have sources as a reporter, and I do have sources which I cannot disclose, but people that are pretty high up in the Trump chain, and they're aware of what's going on. And what's happening is, after the aftermath, after the smoke clears, is that there are people that are Trump supporters who are online stating that people with mega hats were on the ground, they were being beat up. Guys, we have to really show, we have to really know what before we start shooting off on online and saying, because yeah, they are blaming, the mainstream media is going to state that it was, something to do with us, with Trump supporters, and it really wasn't. At first, these folks got their permits, the alternate right way they call them, and the KKK just they crashed the party, like you would say, and then you had counter protests, and it just became one thing after another, and it got out of hand.
Yeah, I think that those white supremacists or whatever they call themselves, I know there's a lot of groups. they're enjoying this Trump victory, and they're self-proclaiming themselves in there, and they're just trying to use the Trump name, and that just makes a lot of people angry, and then they start attacking us, because that's what's been happening to me on Twitter and on Facebook. I don't know if they've been attacking you too.
Well, you know what? With me, they don't attack me so much because obviously, as a freelance reporter, more than ever, I have to be impartial. But you guys know who I am. You know my work. You know I've been working together closely with everybody with the mega movement. I got to tell you right now, and I'm gonna speak my heart, man. You know, I do a lot of investigative reporting, and right now I see the Trump supporters here in New York. I'm gonna say something that probably people are not gonna like, but you know that's one of the advantages of being a reporter. I'm gonna report on it, and if it's reporting on the mainstream media or the left, but I will report on the right. And right now we are divided in New York, I have to tell you. And New York is a deep blue Democratic state, similar to what you guys go through in California. But the Trump supporters here need to unite more and need to get involved with local politics. Guys, I'm getting involved with the 2 mayor races right now, the hottest ticket right now that is going against de Blasio, who is a communist. He's a deep blue liberal here in New York. And I'm also working with different candidates, and I'm trying to get the mega movement going. But some of them are Democrats, don't get me wrong, because these areas in the areas in New York and the Bronx where I'm from, it is mostly blue. But the community is rising right now. There's a crisis. New York is under an MTA state of emergency, which is the transit system. And I'm talking to the candidates, and I'm saying we should declare housing, New York City Housing Authority, the biggest in the nation, they should declare it also a state of emergency. So that's what we're going through right now. And this is a boiling point, because right now, a lot of people have stated that this summer, and the ending of it, there's going to be a lot of riots, false flags, guys. Got to listen to this. False flags that even Charleston, I think it is a false flag, because they're putting people in play. They're saying that Soros, I got a newspaper, Marcos, that I'm going to try to send it to you, that they were recruiting like they were doing with the other cities like Baltimore, Boston. Remember you guys when Boston, the bombing? They declared it was a martial law. They don't like to use those words. They use the word a state of emergency, but it's a martial law. That's what they want. That's what the left wants. That's what Soros wants. They want to do these false flags. And I think Charlottesville is a false flag. And that's what's happening. So you guys have to really get involved with your local communities and try to move on, because the mega movement, Trump is going through so much. Guys, we're dealing with the deep state. They're coming after him. There's rumors right now that they want to do so many harm against him. Then we have this North Korean psycho he said Wednesday, I think it is, on the 15th, he's going to do something to make Trump do the next level. Guys, there's so many things happening at the same time. So I'm real passionate about it, Marcus, man.
Okay, well, have a lot of, I don't want to take a lot of your time. I know it's late.
Okay.
Probably like 1 in the morning.
All right, no, that's fine. It's late for me a little bit, but that's fine. Tell everybody to tune in tomorrow, and I'll see if I can broadcast off on Latinos for Trump, and I'll broadcast on that page and mine, and it'll be live outside of Trump Tower. And I need you guys' support. You guys, your prayers, your support, and let's just unite. But tomorrow's going to be a big one, and we expect, it's going to be big in New York City. But we know that God is going to be with us. Okay, guys.
Awesome. Good night.
All right, man. God bless, man. Thank you a lot, man.
Bye. There you have it, guys. So that's my rant for today. Big day tomorrow for the New York Trump supporters, because Trump is going back to the tower, Trump Tower, since he hadn't been there since inauguration. So he's going back home. Please tune in and support Henry. If you're not following Henry, please go and follow Henry. Henry, if you can put your page here. Henry has a personal page where he does his reports. So that's it, guys. I'm going to sign off. It's been a long weekend for me, but we need to stay alert. We need to be vigilant, because I know that they were attacking Robert, they were attacking Harim, they were attacking Arthur, but this is different. This is more, guys, because now they are still being attacked because they want to shut him down, but I'm being attacked too. Okay, the good news is that I don't take it personal anymore. But please be safe. And remember, this is about uniting, not about dividing. And let's investigate. Let's study this a little bit more, because it seems like there's too many loose ends around this event, and it is very unfortunate. Satan is attacking. Yeah, we need to pray for the person that died and their family, and we need to pray for this guy that he did what he did, and we need to stay safe, especially on the rallies that are coming. More's coming. The 26, 27 here in you want to call Valentina? Call Valentina. We'll talk. In Berkeley, remember the 27th. Oh, somebody's calling.
Hello, you have a caller.
Thank you for calling. This is Marco.
Marco, this is John Aguirre.
Hey, John Aguirre. This is the first time I speak with you.
Well, I've been trying to call in before, but you're always a very busy man doing the good work, and God bless you for everything you're doing.
Thank you. So, thank you. So, what can you tell us about what's going on? I mean,
what I have been able to see and glean from everything that's going on is that the problem that we have a problem. You know, we have a problem. It's evident we have a problem, and the problem is that there are elements of white supremacists within the movement. The movement is a great movement. It's nothing. You know, I'm trying to. The movement needs to continue, but we need to disavow and we need to communicate our message more positively. And these rallies are not helping our president right now. I mean, I love rallies, believe me. I wish we could go out there with our flags and have no problems at all. But the problem is that Antifa and other groups that are already pre-staging, and we're announcing where we're at, and they already have it all pre-staged. And you know, the cities are not helping in these situations. They're not giving the help or the support or the protection that is available. That means that we need to be more smarter and just cancel it if we can't do it, because we do have people that are coming to the rallies that are coming to look for fights, even within our own movement. And even though our message is pure, there's a lot of problems going around it, and it's just not helping our president right now. Our mission as the movement, the America First movement, should be to support our president number one, first and foremost, right now. Not to give him more problems, not to create more issues about statutes and every other. You know what? When we get in office, elected office, we can control everything. But first, we got to go to the full board and to the Congress and vote our people in. We got to get involved in the elections and everything else, because it's not going to happen by going around, running around with flags and yelling and everything. That's not going to work.
Yeah, I've been seeing this for a while, where these rallies have becoming a little more chaotic every time. And
Yeah, well, Antifa's ready for us. I mean, they're ready for anything we put out there. You know, the city is, like I say, the municipalities are not going to provide the protection. We have to be smarter and get in control of the environment. If you can't control the environment, you know, around you, what's going on, your message is going to be destroyed. Look at the media. They're destroying the whole message right now. Joey Gibson was up in Seattle, and that went out pretty well because the city helped Joey up there. But we can't count on the city, the municipalities. We have to. If we're going to have these kind of rallies, we have to control the environment, Marco.
yeah, and also that governor didn't help a lot. I mean, it seems like he was he made it to stand out, you know, rather than help.
Everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows who he is. He's a Clinton acolyte. He's been with Clinton for many years. He's a leftist. He's not going to support anything this is serious. We need to take this very seriously in this movement. We need to take it very seriously because people are getting killed now, and I know nobody intended that to happen. But if we're in an environment where we're actually the center, we're the focus, we have some responsibility there, brother. You understand what I'm saying?
And also, did you see when he said we're a nation of immigrants and blah, blah, blah? It sounded like Obama. And
Yeah.
then I was thinking about it, like, what does immigrants have to do with this, with what happened?
You know, in fact, the whole message was lost, Marco. They were there to protest against the removal of the statues, the statue of Robert E. Lee. And I know Robert Lee was a great man. He was a tremendous man at West Point, and you know, it wasn't his fault that the country divided at that time. But he was from the South, and he fought for what he believed. I don't agree with the Confederacy. I don't believe in what they were standing for. They broke up this unit apart, but that's all healed now, and we have to let it just lay where it's at. And if people want to honor Robert Lee, God bless them. You know, I think he was a great man myself, but I'm not going to go and risk people getting killed over a statue. Believe me.
Yeah. Well, John, I really enjoy your friendship on Facebook. You have helped me a lot.
Hey, man, you're my brother. You're my brother. I'm with you 100%. I will meet you in person. We're going to get together. I'm involved with my church and activities, a lot of things I'm doing, but I'm also out there. I'm communicating. You see how much I'm on trying to get the message out, and I want to tell everybody out there, all the patriots, let's pray. We have to pray for our president. We have to pray for guidance for him and protection on him and all those who are really doing the good work to move the America First movement and message to this country, because the America First movement will save this country. That's what's going to save this country is when we put America first.
Yeah, amen. Ok, pues gracias, Aguirre. Mucho gusto en conocerte.
Dios le bendiga, hermano. God bless you so much, and I love you, brother, and I'm with you 100%, you know, 100%, brother.
I love you too, man. Have a good night.
God bless you, Marco. God bless you.
Thank you. There you have it, guys. John Aguirre. Actually, let me tell you something. John Aguirre goes way back to where when I said taco trucks on every corner, and he got mad at me too. A lot of people got mad at me, but I was able to work with him, and I think that he has helped me a lot through this, and I think that's what we need to do. I know there's a lot of people out there that have a problem with other people. Let me see, guys.
Hello, you have it.
This is Marco. Thank you for calling. This is Marco. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, this is Alex from Puerto Rico. How are you doing, Marco?
Hey, Alex, Puerto Rico. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, bien.
Bien, ¿y tú? I'm going to keep it quick and simple.
Sure.
What's going on and when we are doubting right now is why our conservative patriots, which has been such a good movement, were teaming up to defend Nazis at Charlottesville. Does that make any sense?
Okay.
I've been involved in the Patriot movement and I've supported it since day one. But when I saw that the leaders were saying that they were there to defend the constitutional rights of white supremacists and Nazis, I was very disappointed with a lot of people because that's not what we're about. Two wrongs do not make a right, if that makes any sense. Two wrongs don't make a right. And at the end of the day, we have Nazis and we have white supremacists infiltrating our patriot movement. And I believe what's going to happen is that we're going to have the extreme left and the extreme right going at it here in the near future if we don't start to distance ourselves from these extreme Nazis. You know, that's point blank. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, and I get you, and also those tortures. The day before yesterday, that wasn't very attractive, you know.
I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I served 8 years in the Marine Corps. I'm an Afghanistan war veteran, and I thought to myself, our World War II veterans must be rolling in their graves right now when conservative patriots are coming out to defend Nazis. I'm sorry, I don't know. page, so I'll be looking forward to seeing more from you in the future.
All right. Well, you're from Puerto Rico, you said, right?
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Okay. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you for calling me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
You have a good night. So, guys, there you have it. Alex from Puerto Rico. Nick have it. Look, guys, he's right. Two wrongs don't make a right. But the thing is that freedom of speech, the problem is when you have a march, when you go there to protest and you have the counter protesters, and then you have a governor like this governor, like it reminds me so much of Berkeley. They create, like John Aguirre was saying, they create an environment where this is just it's just waiting, a disaster waiting to happen, and I think that's what happened. A lot of people are angry here. It says, but sir, the patriot groups that were there to defend violence. Yeah. Guys, this is the beginning. Today was the beginning of something that's going to go, I think has changed the way things have been going. Let me see. So it seems like Alex did say a few things that people don't really like. Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. See you on the next rally. See you at the next event. If you have any torches left out there, I can use a couple. All right. Let me see. Somebody else is calling.
Hello.
This is Marco.
Oh, hold on, Marco. I'm sorry. My phone. Hey, Marco Gutierrez, are you still live?
I'm still live. What's up?
Oh, hi. How's it going? I mean, I didn't get to see the last part of your. Where are we at right now?
Well, the thing is that somebody called from Puerto Rico, and he's pretty upset because it seems that patriots are defending white supremacist people. That's what he thinks.
Patriots are defending white supremacists?
Yeah, I guess. Well, he thinks that the thing is that we are being blamed for whatever happened.
Well, he's just confused.
Okay.
You know? I mean, it's confusing because the fascists, which are Antifa, BLM, and all them, they call us the fascists. and so then they lost the true meaning of what that even is because they don't get the education in school anymore. So, the fascists are the communist socialists, which is a flag that we're carrying, that the Black Lives Matter, Brown Berets, La Raza, Antifa, they carry the communist flag.
Right.
So, they're the fascists. And it's because they're not getting the education in school anymore, because I homeschooled my children for this reason, because they took it all out of the history books.
It's like the devil telling you that Jesus is the devil, and then you believe him, right?
Right. They don't even know. I mean, I've learned that they don't really know. They've been brainwashed by the liberal left in our school system, which is why I homeschooled my children, and they actually truly don't know. And it's almost like they just want to be angry and fight. As you know, they believe in the New World Order and a one world order, and they think we're going to all get along and hug, and we're going to hug the Muslims, and they're not going to kill us, which is not going to happen. But going back to the Charlottesville thing, which unfortunately I missed the last part because I lost your feed. But
Oh, okay. Hi, TJ.
Yeah, I have 3 different names because, Facebook hates me. But I'm TJ James. And so I just believe that we've been pushed back. So, and you've seen it. You have so many of, like, my friends, same friends, and we are so pushed back and pushed to in a corner. We're tired of it because, like, we get nothing. We just pay taxes, pay taxes, pay taxes. We get nothing for free. And, I homeschooled my children, and then, they sometimes thought I was a little radical, but now that my daughter's in college, and she started college at 16 because I homeschooled her, and she sees it in college. And you want to know what's interesting, Marco?
Mm-hmm.
Is that she, like, the friends that she goes to school with, which, are illegal immigrants and all this stuff, people from other countries that are legal and illegal, both, who get first priority on registration in college in our California schools, and they don't pay for anything. So she has to pay for everything because her father and I are both, educated. We're both RNs. So we get nothing free, nothing. We can, and not only that, you don't get first priority on registration because of Obama's Dream Act. They get first priority. They take the classes away from my daughter, who's 16 and has a 4.11 grade point average.
Well,
and then they drop out. They fill up the space and then just drop out anyway.
I did see a little bit of that because I'm, in the industry, in the mortgage business, what I saw is that the people that were doing things right, I mean, the people that were making their payments, they didn't get any help. And usually that was the middle class. The people that got
that's true.
the help.
The thing is, though, is that what I'm trying to say is those youth, the college kids, they don't even realize that. Like when my daughter, she becomes friends with them because she's going there now. She's 17 now, but she started at 16. She graduated early because she's an advanced student. And her friends at school, at the college, she tells me that. She just told me this much. When she tells them that she has to pay for everything and she didn't get her classes because she doesn't get first priority, they didn't even know. They were actually shocked. They're like, really? You have to pay for it? And she's like, yes. Both of my parents work. They're middle class, working RNs, and I don't get priority. I don't have any priority because I'm not a Dream Act kid. and the students themselves didn't even know that. They actually didn't like it when she told them that because she's a really nice girl, and she just told them. And they're like, really? They didn't like it either. They're like, well, that's not fair.
Well, when I first learned about affirmative action, that was a long time, and that was a little weird, the way that it's being used with Hispanics. I mean, that was made for black people, and
It
also.
was, and they did that, and they still do that, even though they're not supposed to anymore.
But then I've been doing loans. First, I did car loans, and then every government application has, are you a Hispanic or a non-Hispanic? And so that should tell us everything right there, that the government is monitoring Hispanics in a very specific way.
I just think that what happened to these people, I mean, there is a correlation between Charlottesville, between all the writing, and these young people that don't even know, they want to call us a white, first they started calling us racist. I've been in this movement for a while. I've worked on the Trump campaign. I think you know that. And like, they started calling us racist, and I finally got to the point where I said, fine, I'm a racist. Great. I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah.
75% of my friends are Hispanic, and I own a house in Mexico. But yeah, I'm a racist, okay, because that's what makes you happy is calling me that. So call me a racist, call me a white supremacist, call me whatever you want. All my friends that know me, including you and Hareem and Omar Navarro, because I work for his campaign too, I'm not a racist, but you get called the same thing, and so does Hareem. And it's like, we're not racist. It's like, it's just their words that they use, and I'm telling you, you know what, I'll say this, and I hope this doesn't offend like a million people, but in my personal view right now, because I'm 57 years old, I know I don't look like it, but I think the white male American person in America today is the most discriminating against race in the United States at this point.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
They're the most discriminating, and people don't understand that. They are pushed back. I told my son that. He's only 21. I said, you are the most, he agrees
Yeah, and they're fighting back, and I would too.
I would too. I don't, I hate to say this because everybody's going to get mad at me, but I don't blame them.
I don't blame you neither. And to be honest with you, as a Hispanic, I'm going to tell you something. I think
Oh, I love you, Marco. I think you're awesome.
white men are better leaders, and I can say that I would rather work for a white guy, and I say this really because my old broker was he's white. I went bankrupt and he didn't. There's a lot that we can learn from you guys.
Well, both ways.
Well, vice versa too, but there, I think that if we're not careful, I think we're shooting ourselves in the foot by pushing white male to the corner the way we're.
Push the white person too far, and you're going to see before 2018 election and 2020. I've been saying this from the very beginning. When I started working for Trump campaign, I went to the inauguration. I don't. You probably don't know my whole story, but I mean, then I knew this was going to happen. I've been saying it for a long time. You cannot keep pushing us in that corner because it's not fair. And you're only able to say whatever you want if you're black or Hispanic or you're able to stand there and say Black Lives Matter and to stand there and tell me to go back to Germany where I've never been in my life. And you're allowed to say whatever you want, but I can't open my mouth.
Yeah, that's not fair.
And it's not fair. At some point, it's going to cause a war.
Yep.
Because we're pushed in a corner. And not so much me, it's more with the white man. They're pushed into a corner. And, what happens when you do that with people? I agree with what Trump said. We got to all come to the table and figure this out. And the funny thing about me, even though I really think the white man is the most discriminated group in the United States at this point, 75% of my friends are Hispanic because I have a house in Mexico. So it's like, and I live in California, so of course they are, right? I really don't see color until everybody points it out.
I'm never gonna forget at the rally in San Jose, when we came out of the rally, there was a lot of protesters waiting for us.
Yeah.
And there was
Which one? San Jose?
San Jose, yeah, like the second
I
one.
wasn't at that one.
Okay, and so there was these two white boys there, and a lot of protesters around them, and they were just laughing. And then I said, "What's up, guys? What's going on?" He's like, "We're here to take America back." But they said it so in a very so innocently that I said, "Wow, these guys are onto something." I mean, they're waking up, and I saw all the protesters going against them, and they were right. I mean, if we don't do something about it, something's gonna happen, and that's what I try to say when I say taco trucks on every corner. I mean, we really need to do something because we're gonna lose a balance that we have had for a long time, and if we lose that balance, I think we're all going to lose at the end.
I think that you're correct. I think that actually the United States I grew up in, I was born and raised in California. I never really, I'm not black and I'm not Hispanic, so maybe I just didn't see it, but I didn't even see color. I never saw any racism until Obama got in office. I never even saw it. It's like, I didn't even know what they were talking about when they're talking about it, because I didn't see it. I have to tell you a funny story, because I grew up in Wrightwood, my kids grew up in Wrightwood, born and raised up in the mountains in Wrightwood. They call it Whitewood, and I didn't know that because I just lived up in the mountains in the snow. So I took my kid, he's 5 years old, my homeschool kid, I took him to the store, and there was a nurse friend of mine that I worked with, and she's African-American, so really nice, I love her. But I was so embarrassed because we were like at Target, my kid was 5 and he's 21 now. He goes, "Mom, why is her skin so dark?" I wanted to crawl into the basket and shoot myself in the head, I was so embarrassed. And I just looked at her and I said, okay, I got to get my kids out more. I have to bring them out in the community and let them meet everybody because I don't even see color. I really don't. And like I would be the person that would stand there in front of you and say a really bad joke just because I thought it was funny and not even realize that you're that color. It's like that's how much I don't even see it. And because I was born and raised in California. We have a multicultural state. So now though, that I just thought this all started. Maybe people are saying it started beforehand, but when Obama was in office, he just instigated it.
Yeah, I think
something's going on besides politicians, lawyers, activists, and it's where they funnel all their money through a nonprofit organization, and that's where they're funneling the money to pay for all this stuff. Because when you go to these events, which I've been to a lot, you notice, okay, all of our signs are homemade, right?
Right.
All of their signs are exactly the same. Somebody's paying for the signs. They all say the same thing. They're professionally made, and they pick them up after they get there on their buses. And I've been to them, and you've seen it. They come in their school buses, yellow school buses. There'll be 100 school buses there, and with these people coming in with their pre-made signs, and they're all saying the same thing every time. Their little chants are exactly the same. And so then that governor stands up there yesterday in Charlottesville, and he's saying, well, they came, 90% came. Well, all of the other ones came from out of state, too. Why didn't he talk about that?
Yeah.
They're all coming from out of state. Do you think the ones here in California came from California? For all the ones that I've been to? No, they did not.
TJ, I kind of run out of time here. Can we do another live? Maybe can I call you and we continue this?
Yeah, we could do that anytime you'd like, Marco.
Okay, well, thank you so much for calling, and let's get ready because next week it's going to be tough.
Where are we going next week? What's going on next
No,
week?
I mean,
I'm going to the golf course over there in Palos Verdes on Wednesday, and then I think I'm going to something with Travis Allen the same day, somewhere in California. And then, the guy running for governor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I was supposed to go to some GOP meeting on the 19th, but I haven't really. The only one I'm going to for sure is Palos Verdes golf course again on Wednesday, I think it is.
No, I was saying because of what happened in Charlotte. I think they're going to put a lot of weight into this.
Well, they're already. You saw them today. They're all over the place now.
Well, TJ, I gotta get going, but thank you, and let's continue this.
Yes, Marco. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye bye.
Good night, bye. Guys, I have to get going. My boss just gave me the. I have to go put the kids to bed. Thank you, guys. I love you. Talk to you soon. Get ready for more. I see some angry faces here. I don't know if it's trolls or I said something you guys didn't like. Guys, I'm game. So please say what you want to say. Write what you want to write. I don't block people. I mean, I welcome any comments. And I run out of time. I have to get going, but I can see that what happened, it's something like Will Johnson said, the war has begun. And I want to thank TJ, I want to thank John Aguirre, I want to thank Valentina, I want to thank all of you guys out there, and have a beautiful end of the week, and have a beautiful Monday tomorrow. Talk to you soon. What's up, guys? My name is Marco. I'm an American. Actually, I took most of the weekend off, but getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Hi, Karen. How are you? Mary, what's up, Mary? Great to see you. Rob, what's up? Chris. Jordine, what's up? Maricela, Carlos. I'm back. Yeah, I took the weekend off. Valentina, what's up, Valentina? Kay, Patricia, Steven, what's up? Gigi, what's up, Gigi? Shannon. Iwani, what's up, Iwani? Good evening, guys. Witch of Thrones. Yeah, guys, let's talk a little bit about that. That I was with Will Johnson. Will Johnson was there was a anti-KKK rally here in Tracy, California, and hurry before Game of Thrones starts. Oh, okay, so that's what's up. So everybody watches Game of Thrones. What time does it start? Chelsea, what's up, Chelsea? So Valentina is 68 European and 21% Italian. What's up, Lori? Okay, so Game of Thrones starts at 9, so I got 15 minutes. Okay, guys. Gigi is Mexico, Spain, Middle Eastern, Europe. Henry has low battery. So I wanted to bring Henry. Yeah, Anastasius, stop punching right, man. So I was with Will Johnson. I don't know if you guys saw the feed, the live feed. If you haven't, go to Will Johnson's page and you can see it. He had about 700 viewers. I think it's the most I have seen. Marco, you should be watching Game of Thrones. You know, I have Netflix, so Game of Thrones, it seems so good that I haven't given it a chance. I want to watch it when I have time, because I'm the kind of guy that once I stop watching something, I kind of have to go. But I watched Rome, I watched Marco Polo, I watched Romans, something about that. What's up, Patricia? Henry, what's up? Athanasius. Athanasius, stop punching right, man. Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Cindy, check this out. This is my my ancestry. I'm going to do the ancestry DNA, because I'm freaking tired of people playing identity politics. So I'm finally going to know exactly where my DNA comes from. So I know the composition of my DNA, and I can have an educated opinion on what people talk about me. So people are comparing Charlotte of Game of Thrones, that speech from one Barack Obama. Did you guys see that speech? And so the same thing that everybody says out there, with a nation of immigrants, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then he said, go home and never come back. There's no room for your hate in this town and this Commonwealth. He called it Commonwealth. Now, I don't have anything against him telling people to go home and never come back, because that's how they used to said in the old days. What I have a problem is that he said he referred to white supremacists, and I believe he said KKK. I think he said that. White supremacists. So obviously, this is just against white people, right? So what about Antifa? And what about BLM? Because technically, a commonwealth, not a state. Yeah, so on Will Johnson's page. Oh no, I seem like that many when we have the big rallies. People just want to know about what's going on. And guys, this has evolved from this guy being a Bernie supporter and all that into this guy being a Republican. It seems too good. It seems too much of a coincidence to me. And I think we need to just keep researching exactly to see what happened. What I know for sure that happened is that the governor, the speech that the governor gave and the mayor of Charlottesville, false flags everywhere. Yeah, Valentina, pretty much. I sent a tweet. Oh, guys, guess what? I'm verified on my Twitter account. My Twitter account's verified. I have the blue chip. So, yeah. So, I feel really good about that. So, I sent a tweet to the governor, and I told him, Mr. Governor I can't remember his last name. The speech, it seems that he took that speech, he borrowed